Hello everybody and welcome back to Amnesia, part number 11. It's been a hot minute since I've played, so the last thing that I recall doing was jumping into the choir, immediately killing myself when I found the slightest danger, and then... I'm not quite sure what happened after that. But I do know that I only have two paths to go. This way, wherever this is going to lead me, I kind of forgot. And then onto the door beyond the cells over there. What's next for me is that. I'm gonna feed this bad boy some, what I would hope to be chicken, but knowing this game is probably the flesh and bones of somebody unfortunate enough to get caught by the shadow. Oh yeah, something's pulling the rope. Well, something's about to get fucking hit in the head with a rock. Alright, let's pull this bad boy up, see what he left us behind. And we got a sticky bone. Right. I literally only know how to get one ending of this game. I'm sure it's pretty easy to figure out what the other ones are. I think I just don't have to do, like, one step in between now and the end, and that's it, but I'm not going to spoil that for you, because assuming you haven't played this game before and want to play the game for yourself, I will let you discover exactly what those endings are. Yeah, I'm so generous, aren't I? I'm going to let you discover the endings, yeah. Sounded kind of like a jerk, but that's okay.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one, prepare him.
Those cages, I mean, you know, I always looked at these cages because I see depictions of these all the times in, like, video games or you know, I don't know. Can't remember where. But anyway, looking at those, like, those gaps are really wide. I'm sure that, you know, a living human being hung in one of these is probably, you know, being dangled over the side of a cliff or something. But these, look at these. You could get out of these so easily. I could slip my whole body through that. So it's amazing these guys actually allowed themselves to... I'm running out of oil, aren't I? Allowed themselves to Ah, nice. I forgot what I was gonna say. The kidnapper sat her on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. Yikes. Ooh, that is visceral. Alright. So, I'm gonna head on over to these other bad boy torture rooms. See what kind of devilish deeds are going down in there. Man, I've always got a problem with those doors. I click on them, I pull them open, and they just slam in my face. I don't quite like the sound of that. Don't quite like that Daniel's freaking out. Do like I found that tinderbox, though. The rapist hanged upside down, his tear soiled with blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. And if you want to... Ugh! That is hideous. Makes me uncomfortable even looking at that. Wasn't I supposed to get something? Pretty sure there's something here. I should have taken. Alright, I guess not. I can't see a damn thing. But from sheer determination, I will succeed in wandering through dark hallways in which I actually cannot see anything.
Let me go, you brute!
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man. It was an accident.
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault. Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
Well, Alexander, it seems to me the only monster here is you. What was that? You sly dog. You think I wouldn't find you? Jesus, they had a chair in here too? That's just wicked.
No, please. Do anything. Whatever you want. Anything. I'll do anything. I'm innocent.
The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. Yeah? You make somebody forget something as disgusting as that? Oh, no. I don't even, like... I mean, I'm curious to know how exactly they tortured him using that, but at the same time, I'm like, let's close the door on that one and keep it locked. Some keys are meant to be thrown away. I don't think there's any bad guys in this area. Then again, I have, as I've stated about 1,000 times before, got a knack for rushing headfirst into danger at the first sign of it. I mean, I've been sprinting through this whole area. I would figure if there would be a monster, I would have seen them already. I've got my oil. I've got this thingy, which I'll touch in a second. And a note. Is it you, my love, I miss the most? Or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I'm not blind. I'm a monster to them, a demonic sultan perched upon a dark mountaintop. There's little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home, I shall perish. Alexander, you have seen some shit. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, and then to continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying the pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible, with the breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. In this. Some strang. Now tell me, where is the blood again? Was it this way? No, I think that was the arm broken lady. Yeah, I think that was the lady with the broken arms. Could be wrong. No, I remember this one was not it either. So it must be this one. I think the broken arm lady was over there. The guy with the saw was here. I entered these doors in a really weird fashion, but hey, you know. Went off the beaten path. I don't go 1, 2, 3. I go 2, 3, and then 1. That's just who I am. Oh, there we go. Oh, Lord. I guess that's why it's called the Dark Descent, huh? It wouldn't be called that if it wasn't, you know, dark. Which is funny, because it's been daytime in the game pretty much the whole time that Daniel has started this journey. But if you think about it, the journey only lasts a couple of hours, and I think it's, like, morning? What the hell was that? By the time you, what do you mean? What am I trying to say here? I think it's like morning time by the time you, by the time Daniel wakes up at the beginning of the game.
I see that.
Ah, nice. Okay, I see that I've not run out of oil.
You need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you, but if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Vire's tonic before attempting to mend the ore, there might still be a chance for you to save him. Please, my fate is in your hands.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Alright. I think this... Nope, this door is not, in fact, open. Alright, that sucks, but that doesn't mean that things are, exactly...
I see that all the ore pieces you need.
Yeah, you've already said this, okay? You can chill out. I know, I got it. That door's not open yet. I think I will come back just a little bit later. Not sure, exactly how to get that door open. I think it's like a scripted event, but if it's a scripted event, that means I can only wait and cross my fingers and hope that it opens. Otherwise, we're going to be in for a very interesting ending to this game, which I actually can't remember. What's going on here? Why is this a big problem? What? That is not the sound I wanted to hear on the other side of this door. Everything okay over there, buddy? Oh God, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Alright. Oh my God. I totally forgot that was gonna fucking happen. Oh man. Alright. You know, I've seen those claws of his, and I'm pretty sure that Daniel would not be a-okay. It would not be okily dokily with, you know, getting slashed by those suns, because I'm telling you, those things are wicked.
You had me worried. Quite frankly, I'm not sure what to do with you. I hold no grudge against you, Daniel. We are so very much the same, you and I. Did you really drink from the amnesia mixture? It does explain so much of your behavior. You never did finish what you set out to do. You talked about redemption, how you would face the orb's shadow and save our work, and me.
I don't think so. I don't think I
I
said
will
that.
grant you another chance to redeem yourself. You can wait here and stop the shadow. Thank you, friend.
Yeah, I don't think that sounds like something I would do. I'm pretty sure that I told myself, like, hey, you gotta go down there and kill Alexander, and tell you what, I know that voice. I know an Alexander when I hear one. So I'm sorry, not sorry. I'm gonna find you real quick, and we're gonna catch these hands, Alex. Yeah. Everything in this game says it can't be removed by hand, but wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. I was just clicking on it. I was hoping it was like the wall at the beginning of the game, or the something else where you just clicked on it a bunch of times. There, that is. Seems a little bit dramatic for a little bit of wood holding up a piece of wall, but all right. What now? Is that a note on the ground? Do I see a note? I see a note. There is little left to say. I write solely to prevent myself from revisiting the memories of the last few days. If I am fortunate, I will fall asleep and time will pass without effort. I've begun to wean myself of my prison. When I first arrived, I felt like I was being buried inside a tomb. But now I feel the close walls comforting me. As long as I am in here, there is no pain. The walls protect me from the outside. I even laughed earlier as one of my wardens dropped a key down the pipes. It gave me hope for a second, thinking I could escape if only I could somehow reach it from here. In my dreams, Alexander, I am king. In my dreams, I best you and escape your clutches and return with all the knights of the realm carrying pistols and sabers. In my dreams. It's kind of a messed up world to feel comfort inside of a prison, but... Oh, alright. I'm gonna shove that one right in front of my face and hope I'm happy about that. Ooh. But, thought I saw a little blue glow behind his bed. Yeah, sorry, buddy. I don't really care about you, but what I do care about is that sweet, sweet tinderbox. Like that one. Oh, man, I don't even use these potions, really. I mean, I've used them a couple times, but... You know, like once every couple... Thought I heard the monster sound. Once every couple of, like, hours of gameplay. Well, that may have just been... Oh, come on, man. Look at that crack in the pipe. Are you serious? Come on, man. Daniel, you can reach your scrawny little arms in there and do something about that. We know you can. But it's a video game. I can't be angry. Once again, I'm the idiot that tries to hook a bucket onto the end of a rope that's already... Wait. Oh, there we go. Okay. That makes more sense. Put that bad boy on. Oh, and I think we got some water. There we go.
Crush his skull. He deserves it.
Jesus, Daniel, you seriously need some help, man. I know that you've been through some shit, but hey, why didn't it wash the bottle out? I know you've been through some shit, but really, like, you were a totally normal dude before all this, and you haven't been doing this torture for very long, if I recall. So, that must be some hidden, disgusting part about you that we get to learn as a player of this game, like... Oh, yeah, I guess that would be the whole point of why I did that. If I had to choose one of my least favorite things about a game, It's the fact that I'm possibly being chased by a monster who's going to kill me in just a half a minute. Ooh, that was close. I feel like it was close. Oh yeah, he's coming. Okay. He's definitely coming. Yep, he's coming. Alright. Come on, Daniel. I know you're not an Olympian, Daniel, but seriously, you can make it through this. Well, this water might screw you. Oh, shit! That water might screw you over. I get that, but seriously, man, you gotta pick up the pace. You gotta start running. Come on now. Oh, I should have looked back. Darn it. Definitely not the scariest chase. I feel like it's more tense when I know that there's a like. Oh, I know where I'm at now. I feel like it's more tense of a chase when I know that there's a. Wait, have I been here before? Oh, I thought this was the other room where I dropped the bone or the meat down into the well.
18th of August, 1839. Tonight, we will unlock the power of the orb and ultimately banish the shadow hunting me. I feel it closing in on me, and I fear for my life more than ever. Just outside Altstadt lies a small settlement where Zimmerman, a dairy farmer, lives with his wife and 3 children. We took the coach, went there. Our visit was unexpected, and Alexander was able to strike Zimmerman down without alerting the others. As he went to take care of the farmhands, I began to look for the children. We should have more than enough prisoners to finish the ritual now.
Well, that's a little bit messed up. I mean, he went from torturing people off the premise that they were, you know, rapists, and arsonists, and murderers, and things like that, to just kidnapping people that were straight up innocent and just destroying them. Just bad. What a bad, bad man. Also, I don't know why this is here. This way, because the other one's blocked off. Come on, man. I'm not even gonna lift that one. It's a rest today. Come on. Yeah, man, Daniel is just psycho. Freaking nature. And again, well, actually, you know, he could have hit the amnesia drink. It depends on how much it wipes your mind, though. If it wipes your mind, then Daniel would pretty much go back to being a normal person, which he kind of is. Jesus. I say kind of because, you know, I don't know of anybody else who has ever, you know, tortured a family of children and a family with 3 children and murdered the wife and murdered the husband and so on and so forth. But anyway, that's semantics. I'm just trying to play the game. What? Ah, there we go. Tinderbox for my thoughts. Seriously, should be used like a currency. There we go. Pretty sure this is that. There we go. I think I can actually completely ruin this sequence by pulling the lever there, but I'm gonna wait on that. Incredible. Incredible. Okay, thank you. It's weird. Boil blood. Squeeze a plant until its poison comes out into that boiled blood. And then... I don't even know. Juice a bone? Is there anything more in here that I need to be aware of? Ah, well, I should probably practice proper lab equipment safety and turn that off.
I thought I lost you. The castle trembled and I could hear the chancel collapse. The laboratory might be accessible now.
Ah, yes, I see. Laboratory. Oh, phone's off. Hell yeah, boy. Really wish they had more lantern oil in here, but I think that's asking for just a little bit too much. Something in here. See, that's concerning to me. I don't know if this blood is fresh or if it's been there, but to me it seems like some freak either crawled their way here and then into there, or crawled from there and out into there. Anyway, that is an Amnesia mystery I am glad we don't get to solve.
Thank goodness. Now, pay attention. First, feed me the tonic, and then use the saw to remove my head. As the tonic begins to run, you'll be able to cut off my head without taking my life. Then, take my head and bring it with you. As you enter the gate, Alexander is opening into inner sanctum. What do you mean? Why wouldn't you enter the gate? We can't argue now. You need to act.
Right, jeez, calm down.
Quickly, off with the head.
No need to throw a tantrum. Look, your life is in my hands right now.
Whatever
I could chop your head off,
Get
or I
me
could
through
cut off
that
your
gate.
legs first. Like, what do you want? I guess I'm gonna go straight for the neck. Wouldn't that be hilarious if it just didn't work? He was like, okay, now I'm ready, and just end up chopping his head off. Forgot where to go. Pretty sure it's literally just this way though. Man, we are closing in on the end of the game. Yeah. We're getting closer. I know. I've heard it all before. You can calm down. Alright, well, now that we're in the next area, I think that what I'm gonna do is...
Shouldn't trust him.
I'm gonna end it here, the video. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. If you liked the video and you want to support the channel, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you have anything that you'd like for me to read, or a comment that you just want to throw down in general for the public to read, then throw a comment down there. I want to read some really interesting stuff, especially if it's criticism or suggestions. I really do want to take some suggestions into account when it comes to running the channel. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll watch you in the next video. Take care.